Catherine from Cascade Sciences, and I'm super excited to be here today with Sean O'Brien from Agilent Vacuum Technologies. And we have a poster child for why you want to use a cold trap with your vacuum ovens today. We're both going to talk a little bit about what happened. So this pump came back from the field from a vacuum extraction application, and
we were having trouble getting this pump to run. The complaint was it's not running. We opened this pump
and by not
up.
running, so they would turn it on, it would work, like it was turned
on.
on.
It would start to work, and then the fuse would blow.
Okay.
So we suspected something possibly wrong with the scrolls. So we opened it up to take a look, and we found all sorts of oil in this pump.
If we had smell-o-vision, you would know from the other room that this is a really dirty pump. So we should say that this is the IDP-15 Agilent scroll pump. This is a really excellent depiction of how a scroll pump works and what the interior looks like. What is that part right there, my friend Sean?
This is the O-ring that I just had to pull off, and it was kind of stuck in there with the oil. So you can see right here, I'm just going to pull my finger through, and that is just, we can see that is all sorts of gummed up. So the scroll sets, it was just a ton of friction to get them to rotate. The pump was starting, but it was just having too much trouble running, and that's why it was kicking off.
So the sticky oil and the contamination is going to increase friction as the scrolls move together. And if you haven't seen a cool animation of that, do yourself a favor and look up scroll pump animation, because it's really neat the way it compresses the vapors.
Sure. We can put a link down below if you want to check that out.
Oh, click the link down below. So these scrolls, this scroll, and this is correct, right? The scroll is the actual sealing surface. Is that right?
So these seals, these are a PTFE seal, and they seal against the wall on the other side. So by introducing this oil, you're having to run these seals through the oil on the other side.
And that's the replaceable part, right? So when you get a tip seal replacement kit, it's the longest $400 rubber band
it is,
that you ever purchased.
So you get the tip seal here, and you get a new O-ring. And we put together another video
and the tip seal
showing how to clean it. Yep.
And you get the seal on the other side.
You'll have the seals on both sides.
Okay. Is this pump salvageable? So if someone opens up their pump and it looks like this, if they cleaned this super well and replace the tip seals?
It is. You get a lot of cleaning in store for you, though.
Mm-hmm.
You can clean it out, and we'll put a video together for you on how to clean your IDP-15. It is salvageable. You just got a messy job ahead of you, and you could have saved yourself some work with using a cold trap.
So this is where our Max Trap 50 or Max Trap 105, one goes to minus 50, one goes to minus 105, would come in really handy. So we take this standard laboratory cold trap that usually comes with a glass insert with a plastic lid. We add this baffled insert, which is so important. On the glass lid models, there's only 1/4 inch barbed fittings. So if you've done all of the if you have your vacuum oven set up with our Max Evap kit and you're trying to maintain that KF25 vapor path through the whole process, we wouldn't want to neck you down at the cold trap, right? So we want to keep that going. So we replace those 1/4 inch barbs with these nice KF25 ports to maintain that large gas path. And again, the plastic lid that comes with it would have the intake and the exhaust right next to each other, and under the lid, one would just go right to the other. And vapor takes the path of least resistance, right?
Sure.
So you would go in and go out without ever really introducing the vapor stream to the cold and trapping all of this gunk. We make sure that there's a deep dive. So when the vapor stream goes in, it has to dive all the way to the bottom. And in order to go out here, it has to go through every one of these little baffles, which are going to be chilled in the stainless steel well that we have here. No more glass well or plastic parts. In order to save a pump like this that is, in the $6,000 to $7,000 range, in the $5,000 to $6,000 range, you have a pump that will far extend the life of this unit. So we highly recommend some sort of cold trap. If your budget only allows for a dry ice cold trap, do it, because a dry ice cold trap is far superior to no cold trap at all. So hopefully we'll have another video one day where this pump has been rehabilitated and gone to months of physical therapy. No, doesn't need to do that. But we're going to clean it up. We're going to clean it up and get it running again. The good news is that because there's that internal heat switch,
it will turn off. So since there was all the oil in here, when the pump started to work too hard, there is a thermal switch that sensed that it was too hard to keep these scrolls turning, and the motor turns off. So it saves the pump from killing or self-destructing it. So it's still salvageable. The pump just recognized that, hey, I've gotten really dirty. I need a cleaning. I need you to do some maintenance on me. So that's when the pump came back to us, and we took a look and saw that it's gotten dirty, it's gummed up, it's time to do a cleaning on it. So we'll get it fixed, and this pump will be ready to go.
And we recommend cleaning with lint-free cloth, so use a Chem wipe or something like that. We don't want Q-tips in there. We don't want paper towels. So lint-free cloth is going to be huge, and then IPA or ethanol.
Sure. If you're going to use ethanol, that will cut it. Ethanol will leave a residue, so you want to go over with isopropyl alcohol afterwards.
Okay, great.